Hey everybody, this is Gretchen the Green Lady, and I have a little DIY project here that I thought I'd do with you step by step. Now, I have some stones and some pretty bricks that I want to place here, so I hope you'll join me and stay tuned so you can see how to do this. This is the pattern that I want to duplicate for my other shed over here. So I'm going to begin to show you how to do this step by step. So there are some roots, as I said, that I'll have to take out of here, and I wanted to show you one of my favorite tools. This pruning shears are just great. They're heavy, they have a ratchet. I don't have to be Superwoman to use these. I'm going to clip these roots and get them out of here. Let's get this one wily one out of here. And it's nice to work after it's rained because the soil is soft. Things move out easily. Alright, there's one more here. Out of the way. I don't have to work real hard to get these out. Now when it's dry and the ground is dry, it's a lot of work getting those roots out. And I seem to be blessed with roots here. But I have already had my bricks laid out, so I encourage you to go ahead and lay out your stone and your brick in the pattern you want it. I don't have as many bricks as I did for the other shed, so I'll make up for that with the stones or the cement squares. I'm going to begin to dig out my line that I have made. And I'm going to dig the depth of my brick and my stone. Now I always save my soil, and because I'm very close to my garden, it'll probably end up in there. And this will just be the dimensions of the entrance to this building. A nice sharp shovel is so important. That point right there, that'll do most of the work for you. So I have my soil loosened. I'm going to go ahead and take out what I don't need. And of course, I'm going to save that. I'll either put it in my soil bin and mix it and amend it so that I can use it somewhere else in my yard, because I always need soil. Here. Wow, this soil looks great. Oh, I just found a grub. Let me show you this little guy. They are bad. You don't want them in your yard. They will eat your yard up. And then moles come along and eat them. So when you see those, make sure they meet their maker. All right. Okay, I'm gonna use a hoe that can help me square my edges, and then I'm also gonna get a shovel that has a flat edge and make my edges nice and finished. So I'm gonna level out the soil that's in here and remove any that I don't think I'll need. Oh, it's nice and soft. After a rain, it wasn't a hard rain, so it was just enough to loosen up my soil. Something under there, a stone perhaps. All right, now in a minute or two, I'm gonna lay my bricks around in the pattern that I want them so I can see exactly how much space and size. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase those pre-poured stones. I am leveling out my soil, making sure it's as level as it can be, because this is not going to be a common walkway. I don't have to make sure that it's exactly level. I don't even have to set this in sand if I don't want to. If you do want to set it in sand, I would put down your planter's tarp first and then add your sand. So I'm going to go ahead and get my tarp in. All right, we had a few roots growing through that, so we're going to get those out of there. Lay this down. Like I said, this will prevent lots of weeds sneaking up between your stones and your bricks. And as you set it down, you can feel if the ground is uneven. Just go ahead and level that out with your hand or with a shovel. And you can also, once you put your bricks down and your stones down, you can also stomp on them, get some weight on there, try to get them settled, and time will settle them. All right, so let's begin to do our frame. Try to see which way will work the best. I might even buy a little gravel to pour in between here, since I don't have quite as many bricks. That might not work, so I'm going to try something else. Because remember, I still have 2 cement squares that I'm going to put in here, poured stones. I might even have some half bricks that I can use in some of these gaps. But let's see. So now I have these locations finished. I might put some nice decorative stone in the middle of this. I can tell I'm going to have to level those out. But there it is for start, and I'll get my other stones to match and fit these sides. I'll work with what I have, which is great. There's no set pattern you have to use. You can be creative. Hey everybody, I'm here at my home improvement store, and I'm getting those little stones that I talked to you about, these little 7x7 squares. Look at that, $1.62 a square. So they're inexpensive and they're easy to just pick up and go ahead and put in your project. As you can see, I finished my DIY project. I went and I purchased 4 pre-formed cement squares, and I just laid them in here. I showed you how I leveled my soil earlier. I may pour a little sand in here to just help it settle, but as time goes on, this will settle nicely. And I hope that you'll try a DIY project yourself. So this has been Gretchen the Green Lady, hoping that you'll try this and that you will go green.